Committee on Administrative Regulation Review on December the 20th, 2022. A copy of the notice was also published in the Alabama Administrative Monthly, Volume 41, Issue 3, on December the 30th, 2022. These facts are attested to by Othni Latham, Director of the Legislative Services Agency, by affidavit, which is submitted for the hearing record as Exhibit C6. Copies of the proposed rules have been available for inspection by the public at ADEM field offices in Birmingham, Mobile, Decatur, as well as the ADEM offices in Montgomery. The proposed regulation changes have also been available on the ADEM internet site at adem.alabama.gov. A copy of the proposed rules is submitted for the hearing record as Exhibit B1. A copy of the summary of reasons supporting adoption of the rules is submitted for the hearing record as Exhibit B2. The hearing is being conducted to provide the public an opportunity to present data, views, questions, and arguments on the proposed rules. It is open to the public, and anyone wishing to present oral testimony or a written statement may do so. Persons who have not previously advised the hearing officer of their intent to give oral testimony should complete a registration card and present it to the representative at the registration table. All verbal and written comments received today and during the public notice period will become part of the hearing record. The information in the record will be used in evaluating the proposed rules. Lengthy statements containing considerable technical or other significant data should be submitted for the record in writing. Summaries of such statements may be presented orally, and all testimony and written statements should be as factual as possible and should address the subject of this hearing. The hearing is not intended as a question and answer session, and persons giving testimony will not be subject to questionings by the public. They may, however, be questioned by the hearing officer or any other representative of the Department of Environmental Management to clarify points and to develop a better understanding of the information presented. We will now proceed to the principal purpose of today's hearing, the receipt of public comments. I would ask that each person making a statement please step to the podium, state your name, and any interest or organization that you may represent. This hearing is being recorded by a court reporter, and a transcript will be included in the public hearing record. I am requesting that everyone limit your comments to 5 minutes, since I have asked for lengthy statements to be submitted in writing. The order of appearance of persons giving oral testimony will be as follows. First, a representative of the Department of Environmental Management, then public officials, then members of the public in the order that they filed registration cards to give oral testimony. I will now call on Chip Crockett, Chief of the Groundwater Branch of the Land Division.
Thank you, Todd. Good morning, everyone. My name is Chip Crockett. I'm the Chief of the Groundwater Branch of the Land Division. I'm going to provide a brief summary of the reasons supporting the proposed revisions to ADEM Administrative Code, Chapter 335-6-15, Technical Standards, Corrective Action Requirements, and Financial Responsibility for Owners and Operators of Underground Storage Tanks. Under the provisions of the Alabama Environmental Management Act, Section 22-22A, Code of Alabama, 1975, as amended, the Department of Environmental Management was given the authority to adopt rules, regulations, and standards in order to carry out the provisions and intent of Chapter 22A. The Alabama Procedures Act, Section 41-22-4, requires each agency to adopt rules of practice setting forth the nature and requirements of all formal and informal procedures available. Revisions to the ADEM Administrative Code, Division 335-6-15, are being proposed to update the underground storage tank regulation fee. Alabama Code Title 41, State Government, Section 41-1-11, gives the department statutory authority to increase fees by the percentage increase in the Consumer Price Index published by the U.S. Department of Labor, Bureau of Labor Statistics. Every 5 years, the department may repeat this process using the Consumer Price Index for the previous 5 years forward to the date of the requested change. The change may not exceed an increase of 2% per year. This fee increase reflects these criteria and allows the department to continue its operations. The purpose of today's hearing is to provide an opportunity to receive public comment regarding the revisions as noted. The department welcomes your input to this process and will consider all technical comments prior to making a final decision concerning the revision of these regulations. The department will also provide a response to each comment and to those requesting specific notice of our decision. Thank you.
Thanks, Chip. Okay, I will now call on public officials followed by members of the public in order in which they filed registration cards to give oral testimony. I would ask that each person making a statement please step to the podium, state your name and any interest or organization that you represent. I've been informed that we have not received any registration cards of anyone indicating that they wish to speak today. Is there anyone present who has not had a chance to complete a card who wishes to speak at this time? Let the record reflect that there have been no responses. A final hearing record will include a transcript of this hearing, all written submissions and exhibits, and a response by the department to each relevant comment received by the hearing officer before 5 p.m. Thursday, February 9th, 2023 at the ADEM offices in Montgomery. After consideration of all oral and written comments, ADEM will make a determination regarding possible revisions to the proposed rules and prepare a response to all relevant comments received. When a final decision has been made, ADEM will forward the final draft of the proposed rules as may be revised, the hearing record, and, if any conflicting views are submitted, a concise statement of the principal reasons for and against adoption of the proposed rules and the reasons for overruling any considerations urged against their adoption to the Environmental Management Commission for its consideration and possible adoption. Once complete, this record will be available for public inspection at the Office of the Department of Environmental Management. Thank you for your attendance and participation today. This hearing is now adjourned.